mashita, the past tense of must. In this lesson, you will learn how to talk about past actions politely in Japanese. You will be able to say what you did, what you did not do, and did you? For example, 先週山に登りました。Last week, I climbed a mountain. And 昨日日本語を勉強しましたか? Did you study Japanese yesterday? いいえ、勉強しませんでした。No, I didn't. The past tense of must. To make the past tense of must, we change must and put ta. Ta shows that the action happened in the past. So, 飲みます becomes 飲みました drunk. 食べます becomes 食べました ate. Let's look at an example. 先週山に登りました。先週 means last week. 山 means mountain. 登る means climb, and 登りました means climbed. So, this sentence means last week I climbed a mountain. Question form. To make a question, just add ka at the end. So, 飲みました becomes 飲みましたか? Did you drink? 食べました becomes 食べましたか? Did you eat? Let's see it in a sentence. 昨日日本語を勉強しましたか? 昨日 means yesterday. 日本語 means Japanese. 勉強する means study. And 勉強しましたか means did you study? So this sentence means did you study Japanese yesterday? Negative form. To make the negative past tense, we first make the negative form of must, which is ません. Then we add でした to show the past. でした is actually the past form of this. But we'll learn more about でした in the next lesson. 飲みません becomes 飲みませんでした I didn't drink. 食べません becomes 食べませんでした I didn't eat. Now, let's look at the negative sentence. いいえ、勉強しませんでした。いいえ means no. 勉強する means study. And 勉強しませんでした means I didn't study. So, this sentence means no, I didn't. Example sentences. 昨日映画を見ましたか？ Did you watch a movie yesterday? 昨日映画を見ましたか？いいえ、見ませんでした。No, I didn't. いいえ、見ませんでした。朝、パンを食べましたか？ Did you eat bread this morning? 朝、パンを食べましたか？はい、食べました。Yes, I did. はい、食べました。昨日、コーヒーを飲みましたか？ Did you drink coffee yesterday? 昨日、コーヒーを飲みましたか？いいえ、飲みませんでした。No, I didn't. いいえ、飲みませんでした。The next lesson is でした。The past tense of this. See you in the next lesson. Thank you for watching.